Are you spending time on Pinterest but not really getting the traffic or the leads that you hoped for? You're not alone. And chances are you are making one or more of these super common Pinterest mistakes. But the good news, they're totally fixable. Today, I am going to be sharing the top 3 Pinterest mistakes that I see service providers make and exactly how to turn things around so that your pins actually start working for you. So let's dive in. Mistake number 1, using vague, generic pin titles. This one is huge, huge. So listen up. If your pin says something like my morning routine, or wedding tips, it is not going to do much because there's 1,000 other pins out there that are all generic like that as well. And you're going for what pin stands out. It is really not going to do much for you. Pinterest needs clarity. Fix it by using specific keyword rich titles your dream clients would actually search for. So, an example off the top of my head is instead of saying wedding tips, try 5 things to include in your fall wedding timeline. If I'm getting married in fall, I'm going to look at that one instead of just wedding tips, right? Instead of branding session or brand photography session, try what to wear for your brand photo shoot, 5 easy outfit ideas. Well, hello. Like people are constantly looking for what to wear in their brand photo shoots. Use Pinterest search bar to see what people are typing and mimic that language. Mistake number 2, linking pins to your homepage. Sadly, I see this all the time. You're using one URL, just your homepage, and it will look spammy to Pinterest over time. This one is really a silent traffic killer. If your pins lead to your homepage instead of a specific blog post or freebie or service page, you're creating confusion and friction. So I'll give you a scenario. If I'm looking for inspiration for my brand photo shoot and I see a pin on there that says brand photo shoot ideas or whatever, and it's a pose that I like, and I'm like, ooh, I want to see what other photos they did in that session, I'm clicking through to their website, and oftentimes it dumps me right onto their homepage. So I'm looking around the homepage. Maybe I click on blogs. It's not the first 5 blogs. I'm done. I'm out of there. Most people are out of there right away, right? So you want to make sure that the words on the pin that you're delivering with where you send them. When someone clicks, they're really expecting to land on exactly what that pin promised. You can fix this by linking every pin to a dedicated landing page. This makes sure that it doesn't look spammy to Pinterest. Also, when you have the same URL over and over and over and over again, Pinterest is going to be like, you're not effective, right? So make sure you fix it by linking every pin to its own dedicated landing page, a blog post that goes deeper on the topic, a lead magnet, like opt in for something free, or maybe a clear service page or a contact form. Make sure that it's super easy for them to take that next step. You don't want people confused, right? That's a killer in any marketing. Mistake number 3 is inconsistent or random pinning. If you're pinning 5 times today and once tomorrow and then nothing for 2 weeks, then you're ghosting people. Pinterest notices that. Pinterest favors consistency and strategy. So you don't need to be on it every single day, but you do need a workflow that enables you to add pins every day, like once a week, right? So you spend your time going into Tailwind, pinning all the pins over time out in your queue, and it goes out naturally and you're not having to do anything. Pinning and ghosting is the worst. So if you have done that, just remember, you can fix it by creating a once a week batching system, like I recommend for my clients. You're going to choose one piece of content that could be a blog, a podcast, a video, maybe a free lead magnet. You're going to create 3 to 5 pins. You want to create those pins for that content with different titles and styles. Schedule them with Tailwind or Pinterest's native scheduler. And doing this weekly takes less time than trying to do a little bit every single day. And it really will keep your account active and searchable, and that traffic will grow. So, what do you do next? Well, if you're thinking, yeah, I definitely have done one of these things, don't worry, because you're in great company. Pinterest is a super forgiving platform, so fix it and be consistent moving forward, and your traffic will go back up again. So here's a quick little checklist for you. You want to get specific with your pin titles. Niche down, like thoroughly niche down. If you have something like a wedding, a whole wedding, right? Each of your 5 pins could be something totally different, like the most thoughtful father-daughter dance I've ever seen, with an image on the pin of the father-daughter dance, a garter toss that will make you laugh with a photo of a garter toss, right? You get the example. You want to be really niche down, and all of those pins can go to one blog if you're talking about all those things in there. Link to content that matches the pin. That's huge. And also create a weekly batching system and pinning rhythm. It is science that doing the same type of work in the same sit down period of time, you will get more work done than if you do a tiny bit every day, because you're having to switch up your focus throughout a day. So I recommend doing your pinning work once a week. These small tweaks make a big difference over time. And if you're ready for support to finally build a Pinterest system and workflow that is super simple and easy, but also gets results, that's exactly what we do in the club. And I'll put a link down below if you want to check that out. If this helped clear up a few Pinterest blind spots, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical marketing tips each week. And tell me in the comments, which Pinterest mistakes are you going to be fixing first? I'd love to hear what you're working on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.